everyone, welcome to Creations by Z. I'm your host, Zeri Kelly, and on today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make a no-sew fleece blanket. This is something that you could do on a weekend project with your family and friends. So I'm going to show you how to do it. We'll get right to it. Alright everyone, so for today's project, I'm going to show you everything we're going to need. Right here is our fleece that I selected. This is about 3 yards. You can pick whatever pattern you would like. If you like a pattern or if you like solids, that's perfectly fine. So you'll need your fabric. Now, depending on if you're going to make this for an adult, if you want it oversized, or if you want it for a child or infant, you will adjust the size that you would need the fabric for. So this is for an infant, so I have about 3 yards that I'm doing here. Okay, you will also need a measuring tape, cardboard, and a nice pair of scissors. Okay, so that's everything that we will need today for our project. So let's get started. Okay, first we're going to start with our cardboard cuts. You're going to go 3 inches. See there? We're going to make our cut 3 inches. Just going to do a sample cut right there. Flip it over here. Go another 3 inches. Get up under the cardboard there. That's another cut there. Okay, so now we know how far we have to go up. So we're gonna do, just cut on up 3. Okay. Then we have our cut right here, so we know we're gonna meet right there. Okay, so that's our square right there, 3 by 3. Then we're going to do a second cut. We're going to do 1.5 inches. 1.5. We're going to be right in here. Make one little cut here. Okay. And we're going to take that all the way up to 3 inches. So it's going to be 1.5 by 3 inches. We already know this is 3 inches because we measured it already. So the only thing you have to do is just cut all the way up. Okay. And then just make a straight line here over. Okay, so here are our 2 cuts here. I'll show you what we're going to use these 2 cuts for in a few minutes. Alright everyone, we are ready to start making our cuts. And once again, this is about 3 yards. I folded it in half, so this is now 1.5. So I'm ready to start making our cut at the very top. So you're just gonna take your scissors. Once again, you will need some good scissors to cut through this fleece. Just keep going through. Just keep cutting till you get to the end. Almost there. Alright, so that's our cuts right there. Alright everyone, so when they make fabric, they do have these end pieces right here. So what you want to do is cut this end piece off here so it will not be in your project. Okay, so just cut along the line. And you're going to have this on 4 different sides. So you just want to cut all of these end pieces off. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the next step. Okay everyone, so now that we have these end pieces cut off of our fabric, we are ready to move on to the next step. So you have, on this particular fabric, this pattern has a good side and it has like a not so good side. So this is like the faded side. This is the finished side here. So you want the finished side to be up. On the other side, you want the finished side to be up as well. And you want the unpolished print on the inside. Okay? So you want to get all of your pieces together, corner to corner. Now when they cut this fabric at the fabric store, it is not even. So you're gonna have to make it even. Okay, so just get the corners as close as you can, and then what you want to do is get some straight pins. Now we already know that we're coming out about 3 inches here, so you want to put your straight pins further in. So I'm gonna go probably about 7-8 inches in. Okay, so what you want to do is just start pinning so the fabric will stay together as you're moving it. So I'm just going to start moving down the line. Try to make sure that it is even as possible. You got to pull it. Make sure the fabric is even. And once you put your pins in, then you can flip the fabric over and you can see how even it is. And if it's very uneven, you can just cut it off with your scissors. Okay, so I'm just keep sliding it down, pulling the fabric, making sure that it's even on the corners. Okay, push down some more. And you want to do this all the way around on all 4 sides. Okay, so I'm going to do this, finish this up here, and then I'm going to come back. Okay everyone, I have the pins all around the edges of the fabric here. So I've got all the pins in. So now what you want to do is look for any inconsistencies in your fabric as far as any overage. So if you look right here on the corner right here, you can see this is not even. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to start cutting off the excess here. And you want to do this on all 4 sides. You also want to flip it over and check and make sure that you don't have any uneven pieces as well. If it's a little bit off, that is perfectly fine because you can camouflage it, so don't worry about it. Just get it as close as you can. Okay, so I'm just gonna move it up. That looks good there. All these edges look pretty good. Okay, now we down to the bottom here. You can see we have a little issue down here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting. And these pins, they help keep everything in place. That's why I like to pin it. Some people don't, but this will help to keep your fabric nice and tight. And you can see all the inconsistencies, and you can correct them. Okay, so I'm just going to flip it over. And there you have it. You see you have a little bit more of the unevenness. So you just go ahead and just start cutting it. Okay. Having good scissors is very important that you do have them. Okay, so we're looking good here. All right. Okay, so just do all 4 edges and then we'll come back. Okay everyone, so now that we have all of our edges nice and even, now you probably was wondering what was the cardboard pieces for. Well, this is the 3x3 piece right here. So you're going to take this 3x3 piece right here, you're going to put it on the corner. So you're going to have 4 corners, as you all know. You're going to put this down here on the edge. This is like your little pattern right here. You're going to go ahead, cut, and you're going to do this on all 4 corners. Make sure that you have your fabric nice and tight. Okay, see that like that? That's what you want to do on all 4 corners. Okay, I'll do another one here just so you can see once again. Let me go here. you have to go back and do another cut, that's fine. There we go. All right, so just tighten that up a little bit there. All right, so I'm gonna do the other two corners. I'm gonna come back, show you what we're gonna do next. All right, everyone, so we have our corners cut out, as you can see. Once again, this is a 3x3 corner cut. Now it's time to use our 1.5x3 cut. So you're just gonna take this template here. You're gonna make sure you have both pieces of fabric nice and even up under here. Okay. And you just wanna cut all the way up to the top right there. So you're gonna stop right there, okay? Move on to the next piece. Okay. And you just keep moving around. You're going to do this all the way around the blanket until you completed all pieces. Okay. Okay, so let me get these going here. When I come back, I'll have all of the pieces cut. And we'll move on with the next step. Okay, everyone, so now we have all of our fringes all the way around our blanket on all four corners. Now what you want to do now is start taking on one side, just start flipping these up to the very end of those cuts that you made. So just flip these all the way up, like so. Okay. Okay, and we're going to do this on all four sides. Now, this is a perfect project if you have like a family day or something like that, and you can get the entire family together, and this will go very quickly. Also, if you have a bigger size blanket that you're doing, it won't be able to take place on this table like I'm doing here today. You will need to probably do it on the floor. So, okay, so we have all of these turned over on this side. So what you want to do is get your scissors, and you want to just make a small little cut. Just a little cut right there. Okay, so see that cut right there? Just a small cut. And what you're going to do here, you're going to take that cut and you're going to pull your fabric through. This technique is a tuck technique. Some people like to tie their pieces together. This is a tuck. So with this tuck technique, this blanket will not come apart, and it looks really nice once you get it all done. So I'm going to do this all the way down on all four sides, do this tuck technique, and then after I'm done with that, we will have the final product to show you. Okay, so just do a couple of slits there, right in the center. All right, so I'm gonna get busy on this, and I'll be back with our final product. All right, everyone, so we have our final product here, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like. If you look here, this is the inside of the blanket, and look how cool that looks there. So you have a little design here, and it goes all the way around. So it's kind of cool here. And then if you turn it over, this is the right side out. And look at that there. And like I said, this is for an infant or a child. And they can wrap up in this on a nice cold evening or night. All right, so if you guys have not liked or subscribed to Creations by Z, I need you guys to go down below and hit the subscribe button. Also get your family and friends to join in. All right, everyone, so I'll see you guys in another 2 weeks. Now, if you have not checked out our website, please do so at www.creationsbyz.com. creationsbyz.com. That is creations with a Z at the end. All right, you guys stay safe and be warm. I'll see you guys later.